Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. This game has been more than prominent on the radar for several weeks, and now it has arrived in the form of a late-season top-5 clash. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, this is a separation game. We are right in this conference championship race, but today is the day we show we're the better team. He wants to use that home field advantage, make sure the crowd is up, on their feet, and loud. But he says, guys, we've got to give them something to cheer about early to start the game so we can use that home field advantage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than these late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
Takes the handoff. It's Davison. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are a committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Left side, it's Johnson. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Dante Moore lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really...
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Quick give, it's Riley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Long way to go on second down. Russell. Back open in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Moore, play action. Shoots it to the left. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Burrowing for yardage. Fighting off the defender. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Moore.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
They'll run it. It's Davison. He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go play action with Russell. Throws to the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Throwing Russell. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's changing the play. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. The quick game. At the 35, he's loose. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Russell will throw for it on 4th. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
From the gun, it's Hill. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Throwing more. Right side, it's Bear. Now the connection takes it to the 11. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. In the red area, it's Hill. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period, and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's Moore to throw. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tide ready to roll on offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Keelan Russell fires to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Straight ahead, it's Riley. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Move to his right. Throwing on the run. Out wide right, it's Edwards. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Russell takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Again, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Russell. Zings it complete to the right. They'll wrap him up, and he is stopped well short of the first down marker.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Dante Moore unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Hits inside. It's Davison. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then
grabs it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Follows his blocks. It's Hill. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Throwing Russell. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Edwards. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Quickly to the tight end. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Again, it's Russell. Stepping to the right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
2nd and long here. Keelan Russell. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Throws for the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Under pressure. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Moore. Going for it all. Has it. Touchdown, Ducks. Once he got some room, it was over. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Russell. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. At the 35, he's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Long way to go on second down. Throwing Russell. Trying to get behind the defense. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Lining up to add another. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Bear. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the ground, it's Davison. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground, he's got it again. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing more. Rushes on. Turns it upfield. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try the counter. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 18 team, the Purdue Boilermakers. And it's Michigan State able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Running inside, it's Riley. At the 20, he's got space. Got a little grass. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throwing right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They've got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Here's more to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Moore to the air. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keelan Russell. Firing to the right, complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Looking to the big tight end. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
They need a huge play on third and long. Moore from the gun on third down. Going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Russell. Rush right in his face. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top.